William CO.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, the allegations made by that member earlier has dragged us a little closer to the gutter politics that we have tried to avoid in this House. And as a result of his allegation, we've been forced to drag the poor Speaker from his busy schedule to rule on a ruling, sir, that member should have never made those allegations here tonight. It's sad, sir, because once upon a time that member used to defend workers, used to defend the working class, and I would say that people who knew that member in their former life as a trade union organisation would be bowing in shame tonight, sir, bowing in shame because of his support for a bill that I say, sir, is designed to screw the workers. And screw the workers this bill will do. Because at a time, sir, when this government should be focusing on giving workers higher pay, on giving workers an income when they can sustain themselves, instead, what they're saying to the cleaners, what they are saying to caretakers, what they are saying to women workers, what they are saying to Māori workers, what they are saying to Pacific workers, what they are saying to workers on low income is here, sell off 1 week of your holidays. And that forces workers who are on incomes whereby they cannot sustain themselves to be in a position where they are forced to sell that 1 week, sir, just to try and get by. Now, here's something else, Mr. Speaker. When 2 years ago, when this government came into power, the first thing that this government did prior to Christmas was the Christmas present for all the workers of the 90-day fire at will bill. And now, but prior to Christmas this year, we're now having an extension of screw the workers, screw the workers, screw the workers. And I say to that Speaker there and to every one of those people across from this floor, shame on you, shame on you, shame on you. Sir, because this bill here is unfair for working people, it is unbalanced, it's unnecessary, but it is only designed, sir, to drive the wages down. It is designed to ensure that the greedy become greedier instead of handing out money, rightful money, for fair wages to the working people. So what they're forcing the working class here is to sell off every little bit of entitlement just to make a living. Once upon a time, Mr. Speaker, it used to be that one worker would be able to sustain a family of 3 or 5. The mother stayed home, looked after the children, while that one worker earning higher salaries would be able to sustain themselves. But over the years, we've been fooled by governments such as the national government, such as the John Key government, saying that by giving more money, as this government has done to employers, that somehow jobs are going to be created. Well, sir, I say to you, jobs have never been created when we give money to the wealthy. Instead, they cut jobs. They cut jobs. They cut jobs. That's the kind of philosophy that underlines this government and its policy, sir. And so this bill here, they talk about narrowing the wage gap between Australia and increasing the productivity. This kind of bill, Mr. Speaker, isn't going to narrow the wage gap between working people of New Zealand and the working class of Australia. It deepens that divide. It increases that gap, sir, because all this is designed to do is to drive wages down, make the poor poorer, make the poor on low income beg from the likes of this government, the John Key government, And the sad thing about it, sir, this is their Christmas present by this government.
Just before I take the next speaker, I just want to observe to members that we are on the Holidays Amendment Bill, and we've had some pretty wide-ranging speeches. There's some wide-ranging speeches, and I just want to say to members, I want members to come back to it. We've got a little bit off focus here, a bit more general, some second reading speeches. So I just want to say to members, before I take the next call, accept the next call,